Greetings and welcome to 401k Real Chat, where we interview leading and innovative DC industry leaders. My name is Fred Barstein, CEO at Trout, TPSU, and 401k TV, and contributing editor at wealthmanagement.com's RPA Omnichannel. Today, we are chatting with Mike Schamberger, head of core markets and retirement plan sales at T. Rowe Price. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Fred. I appreciate it.
So, Mike, the relationship between advisors and record keepers is changing and evolving. Can you discuss how that is changing, especially with the convergence of wealth and retirement at the workplace, as well as industry consolidation?
Yeah, I think there's several trends, Fred, that I think are changing and evolving how advisors engage in the retirement sector. I think one important trend that we've both seen is advisor consolidation, right? So a lot of advisors are joining new firms or being acquired, right, which is changing their model a bit. And a lot of the strict retirement only advisors that we've worked with for years and years now are looking for ways to develop additional revenue streams for their practice, right? And they're almost being required to do that by their new ownership. So I think that's an evolution point or trend that we're seeing in the marketplace. I think secondly, the convergence of wealth and retirement, as you mentioned, it's happening everywhere. And I think T. Rowe Price puts us in a very unique position, I think, because we have very strong businesses that serve the advisor across the full spectrum of the practice, right? From wealth all the way through to record keeping and then DCIO, which is kind of in between. So we're a little bit unique in that sense. So I think that's a trend that creates some opportunity. And then lastly, the other trend I think advisors really need to be tuned into is the consolidation on the record keeping side, which we anticipate will continue, right? And that creates a lot of disruption for advisors as they built a successful book of business. It puts a lot of pressure on their business and on their associates, right, when those acquisitions begin to happen and there's a lot of change and turmoil there. So all three of those, I think, are changing the way advisors need to operate when it comes to the record keeping space and the things that they need to think about.
Yeah, one of the things, Mike, I'd like to hear from you is, with that convergence, previously the advisor and the record keeper partnered on the plan level, but now with the participants, sometimes they can be in competition, and that can be a difficult situation
Right.
with the advisors. How do you see that happening and evolving?
Well, I think it's been the record keepers. It's funny, yeah. So the record keepers, I think, have experienced that in the past due to fee consolidation, right? We've continued to have our fees reduced. Now, I think financial advisors are beginning to feel some of that challenge as well. So their fees are being reduced there. So I think going forward, what that's creating is a little bit of conflict, I think, at times between certain record keepers, depending on their business model, of course. But many of the record keepers out there have a need now to generate additional revenue. So the question for them becomes, do I need to tap into the wealth opportunity, right, to try to support my participant base differently and cross-sell into that base? Or do I want to align with the advisor, and can I support the advisor in their efforts to draw on that same revenue? The unique thing for T. Rowe Price is we're not in that position. Our business model's unique to many of the record keepers in the industry, in the sense that we do two things and we do them really well. We record keep, we provide great record keeping services to our clients, and we combine that with exceptional investment management. When we can put those two things together, it creates a conflict-free business model. So it allows us to sit on the side of the table with the advisor and really understand their strategic priorities and figure out how can we assist them through our record keeping capabilities.
Great. Thank you, Mike.